Ooh, hello everybody. Hi. So I just finished Virgo. Virgo is uploading right now. Here's a little clue. You can't see it. Oh wait, there you go. There you go. There's a little clue for you. The thumbnail for Virgo was complete. I put a little link to the image in the bottom of the description, so hopefully don't nobody come for me. Uh, Today I was like, oh, I'm going to do a stream of consciousness reading. I really hope it's Pisces. Oh my gosh, I really hope it's not Virgo. I hope it's not Virgo. Siri said Virgo. But Virgo, it actually ended up, I think it actually ended up working out pretty nicely. I was a little bit afraid. I was like, oh, I don't know how long it's going to be or how short it's going to be or how rambly I'm going to be. Eve! I did. It is 59%, 60% uploaded right now. It'll be uploaded in approximately 3 minutes, and then it'll process, and then it might hit your notifications or pop up or whatever, you know. Yeah, and it was actually pretty pleasant. I was really intimidated to do Virgo stream of consciousness because I was like, ooh, this might be a mess. I feel like Virgo is one of those energies where I want to have like everything together. Maybe it's that rune. Ooh, oh! I almost wanted to call it Aether, which would in some ways it would actually make sense. It would make sense. What am I doing today? I don't know. I have approximately 45 minutes, and I'll just get into one of these because the Yggdrasil cards have been speaking. Henny. Yes. Hey Siri, turn lamp brightness to 50%.
Okay, I set the lamp to 50%.
How you doing, Eve? Rob! Did you get my well-behaved unicorn? My unicorn just got out of therapy, so please spare him. Like a disgruntled genie. I could see that. I could see me being disgruntled genie energy. Like, I really want to give this to you the easy way, but it seems that you're going to have it the hard way. Oh, gosh. Why my vision all of a sudden get super... Oh, my goodness. There we go. Okay. Apparently, I got to, like, adjust to energies now. That's fine. How do I get this out of the way? Oh, there we go. So I'm just going to pull one of these, I guess. I don't know. I'm just going to flow with it today. I just did Virgo. It was fun. How's everyone doing today? I feel like this rune is still working on me. This rune is still working on me. And it's interesting because my dreams have been especially... The name of the game here, Rob, is... Viewer's Choice. About Thor's sister. Oh, snap. Okay, Eve. Was it on that channel you sent me? Because I'm going to have to look it up. I asked Russell last night about the Eisenur, and he said that there's not much about a lot of them. Just like a list of names. Viewer's choice today. So we do collective, whatever the two of you decide. Since you are the only two who have spoken, you are the only two who have a deciding... You're the only two who has an option, or a voice. The voice. Because you use your voice, you have a voice. Freya. And not. Oh my gosh. Freya in the space of sexuality, not in the space of perpetual desire. Like, ooh, what's that about? Hold on, let me flip this real quick. Hey, D. So, Rob and Eve, what am I doing today? Let me know. Let me flip this really quick. There we go. This feels better. Sexuality and perpetual desire. Ooh. Norse and magic beliefs. Come on, somebody let me know. Hey, Gia. Yeah, I don't want to be like too much TMI, but Venus is in Leo right now. Mars is in Leo right now. My Venus is in Aries. So, it's gonna be getting trined up. Rob can pick. You have a meeting in 15. Okay. Also, by the way, Russell updated the community room page. And there are 5 more community rooms. And in the true spirit of whatever I tapped into that will not let me get any rest and any peace. Yeah. I'm going to try my hand at those as well. I might as well mod y'all up, so I don't have to approve these myself. It's fine. The only reason why I don't want mods is because if trolls come in, I just let them have the floor. I ignore them until they leave, and most of the time they just leave on their own. Yeah. Yep, there's the one for Unity, the one for... They're on the page. I'll link it in the description box. Okay. Oh, wait. I forgot I was gonna do one of these. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Hold up. I don't know if this will work. Oh, it worked. I meant to do this. Hey, Siri, turn lamp brightness to 100%. Or not. Oh, it might already be on 100%. Here I am today. Hi, hello. You're doing the first one on Saturday. Let's go. I'm excited. I can't wait to see them all together. I'm not going to take these. Freya, Dari, Brock, Idun, and Muspel. Oh, Muspel. Lord of Misfits. Idun, magical youth and rejuvenation. Brock, master craftsmanship and diligence. Dari, conflict behind the mask. And Freya, love, fertility, and sexuality. Bottom of the deck is Fudla, keeper of secrets. Insert the woozies. Insert the woozies. I meant to have like me bigger in the cards here. Because like when the cool cards come out, it's like I wish you would have seen it. Alright. For Rob. I am inviting the ill-tempered unicorn into this space. Take me to the land. Where you graze, oh unicorns. Did y'all hear that email notification? Oh. That's funny. Okay, Rob. So, my left eye started to, like, hurt a little bit. It was for you, but that's not today. Oh, now you can't even see. All right, bye. My left eye, like, I started to feel something in my left eye, and I was like, oh, goodness, I hope I don't start seeing stuff that I don't want to see. I'm not trying to see a Pennywise. So the cards that came out, it's Heimdall and Sinmara. Gateway, Opportunity, Warning, and Nightmare. So thanks, Ill-Tempered Unicorn. And the future is here in Verdandi. So another Norn has appeared. But what I like about your energy, Rob, is that it doesn't fear. Oops. Who was that? Somebody slipped out and hit the floor. 1 second. And then I get an email from Monster Jobs. Emphasis on monster. The Two of Swords. What I like about this energy, because I know you're not afraid of a nightmare. So even though it's like, whatever. Heimdall is also interesting. I was thinking of Heimdall the other day because in his name, it's Heim, right? And Heim is basically like a realm, right? Alfheim, Jotunheimer, Alfheimer, right? I don't know what Dahl is, but it's like his ability is in his name. I mean, it's right there. I think Mara is Latin for horse, maybe? It might be. Or it might be C. Hold up. Let me look that up real quick. Equus is Latin for horse. Mara is Latin for sea. I'm pretty sure. Mara, Latin. Mara means joy in Arabic and can be a unisex name. Does Mara mean sea? The name Mara is primarily a female name of Hebrew origin that means of the sea or bitter. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure Mara is sea. So Sin Mara, it's like without the sea. Which is interesting because you're a Scorpio. Anyway, so with this Two of Swords, there's an energy here. I feel like this is you. It's almost like since you're so comfortable with the nightmare. And this is funny because yesterday I saw the Pennywise in Walmart and I sent it to you. And I was like, okay, so if I see a Pennywise pop up, I'm going to call on you. And you were like, no, go to LB. Like, that's her stuff. But it feels like he's sitting down trying to think of a way to, like, he's thinking of a way to navigate around lower world forces. It's to infiltrate that space without sort of meeting any any opposition. Which is very interesting. With the tower at the bottom of the deck. But it's almost like without the sea, as a Scorpio, you would lose your primary means of mobility. Hey, look, now this Queen of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. She's coming out with this Norn. And the future is here. It's interesting that you came out in the future and Russ came out in the present. Just as far as tenses go. Alright, let me focus. There's like a very backdoor energy. There's a very backdoor energy here. What? Oh my gosh. Y'all can keep the Pennywise. I'm good. It feels like a backdoor to... It's not like a backdoor to hell, but... Is it? Because there was the energy of like it's infiltrating without any of the danger. It's trying to find a path without any of the danger. The only way into hell is across Yalabru. But if you cross Yalabru alive, you can't get back out no matter. Like, no matter the condition of your entrance. Like, you could be like, oh, it feels like in some mythologies, you could be like, oh, I'm not dead, so, like, I get to leave. But in hell, it's like, well, if you didn't want to stay here, you shouldn't have come. But and then you go to hell and you're like, but I'm alive. And she's like, well, sorry, but Yalabru don't work like that. It's a one-way street. No turnsies, backsies. What was that? That's the sign you saw, right? You have passed the point of no return. But in this, it's like there's a back door. And it makes sense because Heimdall would have like all of the keys, right? So he would be able to get in and out. Not only can he get in and out, Heimdall is a road opener. And it's reminding me of the travelers in the Magicians. I think they were travelers, and they would have like some kind of magic where they would open like portals between realms, but you would have to go through like a mirror realm. They would go up to a mirror. And I don't think it's a coincidence that it's like, there's a gateway in both of these. So I don't know if this is something like with the future being here in the Queen of Swords. I don't know if this is something that you're currently doing or that you're going to come into the space of doing even more. I don't know why you would be opening portals to hell, but let's see. Message about the Norns' bad fate have been coming up a lot for you. Oof. Sounds like mediumship problems. In the movie, What Dreams You May Come. In the movie, What Dreams May Come, someone goes to hell alive to get someone out and succeeds. So that's that Orpheus energy. If Orpheus actually rescued the girl who I can't even remember. Honestly, with this Two of Swords, Rob, it may be you sitting in a space of... If the Norns are telling you that it's like a bad fate, I feel like it would be a bad fate because of something that you're not doing. Or like a hesitation. And so you may sort of experience an influx in signs, or you may be coming across things that will help you eliminate hesitation. Because whatever this is, it feels like it hasn't yet come. But by the time this comes around, it's like you need to be able to make a choice and decision. I'm going to actually read these. Oh, look! Temperance on the bottom of the deck. Oh, the woozies are starting to kick in. It feels like you are this person. And this is spirit trying to pour into you to get you to some point that you need to get to. I feel like a Norn would say there are no bad fates. And it's interesting because I was talking to Russell yesterday. Maybe more about that room. I can't remember what we were talking about. But there was an energy, it's like, find where the thread is frayed. And then Freya came out. Maybe I should have kept Freya. It was an energy of like, find where the thread is frayed. Because that is, let me see. I texted it to him, so let me just read it. Exactly. It's like, find where the thread is frayed because that's your entrance point or something like that. I can search, right? Here it is. Find where the thread is frayed. That's all I wrote. Okay. And that being an entry point or something. I don't know. It was a typo? What? Okay, well, there are no mistakes. Also, I need to switch my glasses because it's dark in here and I can't read. Where are my other glasses? Here they are. Find where the thread is frayed. So I want to do Sinmara first. So that's 3 in the 7th. Oh, so we're in Svartalfheim? Yeah, we're in Svartalfheim. The land of the Dark Elves. Wait. Oh, here it is. No, that's Darold. That's 8. Oh my gosh. It's 3 in the 8th. And the 8th is Muspelheim. More Muspel energy. Oh my gosh, Rob. Yeah, that's for you. Alright, D. So, Sinmara is Surt's wife. She is a personification of nightmare. Mara is the feeling of a heavy burden on the sleeper during a specific kind of nightmare. I feel like I literally just heard you talk about this. A heavy burden on the sleeper. One where the sleeper is in the twilight of sleep and consciousness but has not yet regained control of their body and has a feeling of paralysis and a fear in the heart. This nightmare is Sinmara calling on the seeker. Sinmara has access to humans through the twilight of sleep and wakefulness, particularly nightmares, any nightmare. Her name means a weight on the spirit and mind, Mara being the weight and Sin the mind or the spirit. Her presence in the spread signifies a worry that might have a paralyzing effect, leading to anxiety if the seeker isn't careful to address the problem and counter it. Mokor greatly weakens the influence of Sinmara in the spread as his presence lifts the nightmare. So just like I was saying, like this, it feels like this is spirit, and it did feel like she was asleep. It's like this is spirit pouring into you. Now it's like it's shifting into this energy where it's like Heimdall is coming to get you out of the nightmare. And it's an energy of, oh crap. See, this is why I need moderators. No, I don't think it's more. I don't think it's more sleep paralysis. It feels like. See, that's the thing. It's like sin in like Latin is like without, and then Mara is the sea. So instead of it being like a heavy weight, it's a heavy weight on the spirit. Because again, it's like there's something like you're not sort of in a position of power. It's like you're not in your natural element. You're trying to move in ways that you're not. You're trying to move in ways that are cumbersome to you. Right? It's like a fish trying to get anywhere on land. It's going to take a while if you're like flopping. Not only is it going to take a while, it's probably going to be a not that enjoyable experience because, you know, it's hard to breathe air when you're a fish. But it feels like it's a very like corner of the eye energy. It feels like you're so focused on the pieces on the board that you don't see the shining opportunity. And it's funny because I was like, why do you get signed so aggressively? I was like, why is it someone cutting you off in traffic? Why is it someone almost like running you over with their bike? It's almost like, well, that's the only way he pays attention. So I didn't read her yesterday, and I want to. Who was this? The Seven of Wands was stuck there. It's Moses. Yeah, see, there's this energy of like a display of power in a situation where it's like it's not needed because the way out has already been provided. It's like you can fight your way out if you want to, because, free will. But the way is there. I don't know. I'm still only like at the surface of this, I feel. So the Queen of Swords is the vulva, the wise woman who teaches and speaks truth. Do I want to read all of this? The pursuit of knowledge has united humankind for millennia. There are many ways that knowledge has been sought, with teaching being the quintessential method of gaining wisdom. The Queen of Swords is a teacher, but her teaching is not that found in the Hierophant, who teaches based on authority, received wisdom and establishments. She is the encouragement to think for oneself, to open one's mind to wisdom and knowledge, the method of perceiving truth and of applying intellect. Where the Hierophant teaches facts, the Queen of Swords teaches method. She has an intimate understanding of the human mind and the connections that exist in the gaps between facts. She uses this to nurture wisdom in others. However, her insight is often given only to those who request it. She does not let knowledge drip from her tongue like honey, but uses it as a sword to cut directly through lies, ignorance, and deceit. When she speaks, those who listen grow in desire for wisdom and truth. Where she is advocate, her precisely chosen words channel the deepest truths. And something about that spoke to me of like that knot in Freya. And that too, it reminds me of that rune I tried to do. Because it's like, you're thirsty for knowledge and she gives you a sip. She doesn't reveal it all. But what I like most about this Queen of Swords energy is how intimately she knows the mind. So there's a battle between the vulva and Sinmara. And it's like you're the person sort of in between. The mind is like Sinmara's only way of accessing you. But knowing the mind is also the specialty of this Queen of Swords. It's also her way of accessing you. And maybe there is some anxiety because Verdandi is here symbolizing the space of the future. Let's read Heimdall. Oof, I don't know. I don't know if you asked for all of this, Rob. Let's see. Heimdall is the first and the fifth. What? I just found a page without a number. What? It's like every page in this book has a number. Somehow I missed this page. There's no number here. Vergheim. You're happy to go down the rabbit hole where we're going all the way down to the realm of the dwarfs. But we're actually not. There's a rune that's missing here. That's why it's that Sinmara energy. That's why it's out of the sea. And it feels like one that you're in the space of finding. Or it's one that you're coming upon now. And like if this were a movie, if Rob was the main character in this movie, it's like, well, once he finds, it's like you watch Ragnarok, right? It's this energy of like, well, once the hammer is crafted, it's over. Once that hammer is made, there's no hope for us. So we're gonna do whatever we can to make sure he doesn't get that hammer. And so it's like Odin is assisting him. Uh, when she, I don't know how you pronounce her name. The you know the people who were helping Magna were helping him. The people who were against him were opposing him. And then he was sort of struggling himself mentally about what he had to do. And usually it's this energy of like, it's what we do for each other, but for you, it's like, it's what we do for ourselves. I don't know. Oh, here's Hondo right here. So, find your hammer, Rob. I don't need to tell you this. Heimdall, gateway, opportunity, and warning. Heimdall is the guardian of the bridge Bifrost, guarding the connection between Midgard and Asgard. Heimdall is therefore the gateway between the seeker and the main aspiration, and is an extraordinarily important card in the deck in that respect. Heimdall is considered to be the guardian of the gods and humans. He lives in Himnabjorg, which is at the root of the bridge. Heimdall is the troll under the bridge. Got it. Heimdall has golden teeth and supernatural hearing and sight. He can hear the grass grow, the wool on the sheep too. Everything that it's saying that Heimdall can do, like if you haven't seen Miss Remy Healing's Quirth, her latest Runeraker, she was like she etched it on the water and then she drank it. And then her senses of hearing and sight both increase. So I would say work with Reem. Work with Reem. Maybe not. Work with Quirth. Life Force Energy. That's what that was. That's what you're missing. It's like that which flows through you, which gives you the source of strength. It's like Mjolnir is the Quirth for Thor. Like Mjolnir is Thor's Quirth. But it's like the life force energy is actually within Thor. Mjolnir is just like the, what do you call it? In video games, the thing that mages and magicians use and sorcerers, like that, the ball, it's a conduit? It's not a conduit, but it's the thing that they use to like assist them in tapping into natural and arcane forces. A focus. It's like a focus. The power is within them. The hammer is the focus. Type of energy. He can hear the grass grow, the wool, and the sheep too, and he can see as far as 100 miles in both darkness and light. He can see in both darkness and light. He doesn't need sleep and is ever vigilant. He is born to 9 mothers, signaling 9 new beginnings, and has many names and many faces. He has a huge horn called the Gjallarhorn, which he blows to warn the gods of giants. Heimdall and Loki are mortal enemies and battle fiercely during Ragnarok. I feel like this is that Heimdall-Loki energy. It's like Heimdall is the natural opposite to Loki. Loki is all about tricks and deception and sleight of hand, but with Heimdall's hearing and sight, it's like it's almost impossible for Loki to fool him. The card represents an opening for the seeker, a direct link to an opportunity, great prospects for the seeker, and a strong and uninterrupted connection with the seeker's aspiration. Heimdall can be called on for vigilance and for an opening or opportunity. Sin is opportunity. S-Y-N. I remember seeing that on her card. I don't know where she is in here, but I know that sin is an opportunity. Hey, Amanda! I feel like I'm starting to yell again. I feel like it's this energy of like, it's like calm down, steady your breath, and see what it is that you're not seeing. And I feel like Rob would very much so be like, how am I supposed to see? Anybody, for that matter, would be like, how am I supposed to see what I'm not seeing? But it's that energy of like, where the thread is frayed. And it's literally what you were saying about Pennywise. If you look, you see the zipper. And I feel like that Pennywise analogy is like perfect because Sinmara would use Pennywise to come to you, but the vulva would have you see the zipper. And it feels like, because this is like, it's that backdoor energy. A backdoor, it's something that can get in and out almost undetected. So I don't know if in the future it's going to develop into a gift that you can like help others with or something. I don't know. Hey, Ariel! I was like, it's a little later. So she might be taking the kids to camp right now, but I feel like it's a process. So, be careful. Maybe, oh. No, I was recording Virgo, probably. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I feel like there's like a lot of pressure building up in my. It's almost like between the crown and the third eye. Like pressure is just starting to build up. I don't know. You find no answers here. We never find answers in this space. If you haven't gotten that yet. Oh, yeah, I'll do one. Because it feels like these fit in somehow. Watch this. There we go. It was a slow drop. Like the Apple boxes when you open up your new iPhone or iPad or iMac or whatever. Oh, you got answers? Okay, that's nice. I feel like answers don't come, but yeah. With his eyes and his ears, you'd be good. I don't know if this is, let's just see. I feel like that paradox would just come back out, but maybe not. I'll give it 5. 4. Oops, okay. Self-love. The card of self-love came out, but it's a peacock. And with the peacock, honestly, it's that many eyes energy. Self-love and the seeker. Yeah. This is basically find Heimdall, right? Seek the one with many eyes. Because that's what, the peacock has all the eyes on the feathers. And look, the peacock is like halfway through a portal. Yeah, find Heimdall. Then the frost... No! Stop! Stop! Stop, Rob! Ooh, the Ascension card is at the bottom of the deck, though, so I think Rob is leveling up, Eve. Ooh. That was interesting. We can use our powers to create and preserve peace. These fire giants, though, the fire giants seem to be the ones messing with you if they're coming from Muspelheimer. All right. So today was Rob's choice. There you go. It was very interesting. I was like, oh gosh. Wait. Odin sacrificed one of his eyes, right? Not that that matters, but I was like, what is going on with my left eye? I don't know which eye he sacrificed, though. It might have been his right eye. I don't know. No problem. Thank you for allowing me into the space, into the land of disgruntled and ill-tempered unicorns, where they're nicer than they appear. Just gotta tread quietly. Some of them might be a little hungover, and that's why they're so grumpy. Maybe not. And the Norn sometimes share an eye. Ooh, like the Fates. I know the Fates do. Okay. So yeah, I actually gotta go. I feel like, so I'll do a little collective for the rest of these, for the rest of us. Is there anything we can? No. I'm gonna pull anyway. I was like, is there anything we can get for the collective? No. I'm like, oh, okay, well, you know. I'll give it 3 shuffles. If nothing comes out, then I will take that no as an answer. Okay. Scrimir, deception, undermining of confidence. I think that's for me. The answer was no. Trying to force it is just going to give a nonsensical answer. And maybe that's the message. I think it almost talks to like the spaces where we want to know something that, I don't want to leave that at the top, where we want to know something that we don't know, and it's like when we try to force a knowing in a space and we apply too much of our own knowing or too much of someone else's knowing. It's basically what the Queen of Swords was saying about the Hierophant. It's her message of how she doesn't just pour wisdom like honey, and how the Hierophant does. I already forgot. Don't try to force the knowing, allow it to come. That's how development happens sometimes, right? All right, I can get some of these, though. No problem. I appreciate it. A step into Rob's world. There's some kind of kinship there. I don't know what it is, but I feel it. I'm like, I don't know what this is, but I'm just going to go with it. Alright, so these I'm just going to keep shuffling until something comes out. There is no deception here. Heimdall, see through the tricks of Loki. Reveal the path forward. Open the Bifrost Bridge. Take me to Alfheimr, please. I'm done with Midgard. Thank you. I'm just playing. Ooh, the All Gifted at the bottom of the deck. Speaking of the things that the Hierophant can't give us. 2 cards. The King of Wands and the 4 of Swords. This reminds me of God of War 3, I think. In God of War 3, Kratos like follows the spirit of Pandora. And she's supposed to be like trapped in the fire or something like that. And so he goes into the fire to save her, but God of War 3 is where Kratos has to fight Zeus. And speaking of the Hierophant, that's where he has to fight his father. And we find out, so this is what I was saying yesterday. So I would say that the Norns are like the Norse equivalent of the Fates. The Fates are like Greco-Roman, but they actually do share a lot in common. Like the Norns are weavers, the Fates are weavers. The Norns are associated, like there are 3 associated with past, present, and future, and there are 3 Fates associated with past, present, and future. There's what? Skuld, the one that Russell got, and then the one that just came out. Verdandi, Skuld. Verdandi is the future. Skuld is the past. And the present is the one that came out yesterday. And then in Greco-Roman mythology, it's Clotho, Lachesis, or in Greek, it's Clotho, Lachesis, and Atropos. But it's like Clotho is the weaver, Lachesis measures, and then Atropos cuts. So same frequency, different place on the earth. So they, they carry a different name because of that. And there may be some minor cultural differences as well. Maybe the fact that there are so many similarities speaks to their like primordial nature. It's almost like these things that they carry over more fully because they go further back. And it's interesting because bread is one of those things. Like bread is pan in Japanese, but it's like also pan in another language. It might be like Greek or Latin. I think in Japanese and Latin, in both of them, it's pan. I was like, well, what's so special about bread that it's been here for like ever? I don't know. No problem. So going back to what I was saying yesterday about Pandora's box and the gods and goddesses, I guess it was mostly inspired by God of War. Because it's like what was released from Pandora's box warped the gods. It made them paranoid, it made them fearful, it made them like vengeful, it made them just like avaricious. But for us humans, it's like, we're born in this world. So we have to face all of those every day. But he entered the flame to find Pandora, to free her. At first, he didn't even care about her. He thought that she was someone else. But then you find the truth, like her truth. And her truth was found in this Four of Swords space. It's within self, it's internal. That's where the power lies. So all of this, and it's that rune again. One of the last things that I wrote for it, it's like it's connecting our well to Mimir's well. I guess. I don't know. 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 Is Pan comparable to Loki? The god Pan, like the little satyr Pan, might be, but I don't know enough about Pan to say either way. Personally, myself, I can't say, but maybe. I think Pan is one of the children of Hermes, if I remember correctly. Actually, I want to look up who this Four of Swords angel is. So give me one moment. as I extend this just a bit longer. Thank you all for being here. It really was so much fun. It was quite the experience, really. Now it's just me. My frizzy hair that needs to be retwisted. The Four of Swords is towards the top. I know that much. Oh, what? These are wands. Okay. Bear with me. Four of Swords. This is Sahalaya. This is Chesed, Jupiter in Libra, Aquarius, 11 to 15 degrees, ruled by Archangel Raphael. So S-A-L is... mover of all things, angel of vegetation and flora, deeply sympathetic to those who have fallen or who feel they have been unjustly humiliated, defender of the weak and downtrodden, a highly skilled angel endowed with knowledge and mastery over many arts. So it feels like an energy that's able to pour into a lot of energies because it's like mastered a lot of energies. Hey, LB. Lauren. I was drinking my iced coffee today. Well, it's like empty now, but... It's been a few days since I had an iced coffee. No problem, Amanda. Excuse me. Yeah. And it's interesting because that rune actually came out for Virgo. And Rubedo. I feel like I didn't say Rubedo in this, but maybe I did. Who knows? All right. Well, I was actually gonna go, so you know, it was nice to see you before I left. It was nice to see you too, Ariel. I feel like if you're still here, like I felt bad when you came in yesterday, like at the end, and you're like, it's 7 a.m. my time. And then I was reading the comments back after, and I was like, wow, I missed like all of this. But I will be here again. Maybe it'll be viewer's choice again. I don't know. Who knows? Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. I hope you all have a good whenever you see this. I hope you're acting in alignment to make that what you wish to experience your reality. And there's something about what I said yesterday. It was like, wherever your magic lies, I hope you find your way to it. Oh, yeah, I like that. And wherever your magic lies, I hope you find your way to it. That feels nice. That feels fashionably late. All right, I will catch you all later. It was fun. Have a good one.